Really minor, quick video. Um, I had purchased a couple of these battery analyzers at an auction. Um, I think it's made by One Man Operation. I've communicated with him by email. He's a really awesome guy. Uh, ESI, Energy Storage Instruments, battery analyzers. Excellent construction inside. But the UPS store didn't pack it so well. It wasn't a nearby auction. I had it shipped to me. And they got dropped, and this one had some rattling around in it. So what happened, I decided just to do the repair and not really get the repair on video. But these two transformer cores had knocked loose. This one was just loose. This one had split in half. And that's how they start out. They're like E shape ferrite cores, and they slide together, and then they get taped. Taped or glued, or both. In this case, it was just taped, and the tape had ripped when it sustained that drop. And you don't want to leave them like that. The transformer core is there for a reason, and if it's loose and it can jiggle around, you're going to get noise in your power. You're possibly going to get, to an extent, fluctuating voltage, depending on how far apart and how disjointed it can move around, or even worse, if the core actually comes out and you just have the windings. Then you have things aren't going to work the way they're supposed to work. So it is something to take care of. Anyway, the fix for this is pretty easy. As long as the actual ferrite E cores are not, destroyed. When they're just split apart, that's more common because the binding material tends to fail before the actual ferrite fails. So if you have solder mask, you have what you need. With this one, it had some tension pushing it outward first. So I just took a Ranger band, which is basically just a heavy-duty rubber band, and I put it around the core to bind it together. Then I put two little dots. Sorry for the shaky cam. I put two little dots there, and I cured those with UV. And that was enough to basically glue tack weld it in place. But I didn't want to leave just that. So after it was bonded in place, I ran some UV mask, or solder mask, along the edges and bonded there. And then this is down there is what split, so I ran some more solder mask down there and cured that. And then for the one that jiggled, I for preventive maintenance, I did the same tacks there just to strengthen that bond. I didn't do anything with this because this has like a varnish bond on it where these didn't. And then same thing, UV mask there, UV mask there, cured it, and very solid, no wiggle at all. Probably used like 5 cents of that, and then a few little things to spread it around. I mean, you can use a toothpick. That's it.